Good afternoon, everybody. It's Farmer Dan with Middle Ground Farm, and I wanted to kind of show you what I'm up to this afternoon. It's a beautiful Friday and mid-60s and a little overcast, so it's just gorgeous weather for this. What you're looking at here is a bucket full of comfrey roots. Comfrey is a fantastic plant. This stuff grows almost like Bermuda grass. Like you almost can't kill this stuff, except it's a wonderful thing. It is a very high protein fodder, like through the roof as far as fodder for animals. More importantly as well is that it is a nitrogen fixer, which means it pulls nitrogen from the atmosphere, puts it into the roots, and puts that into the ground nearby. So what I've done is over the last couple of years, I've been cultivating these babies, and now I'm kind of harvesting and replanting them, and then I'm actually going to be reselling these. So here's the deal. You look at something like this. This will, in a year, make one of these, if you can believe it. This, in a year, will become one of these. This is called a crown. This is basically just essentially, well, this is a broken off root chunk, but this would be a cutting. And something like this is worth a couple bucks, if you'll believe it, just because of how prolific these are and how wonderful they are for growing. So what I've been doing is, in our orchard, I have been planting them next to our fruit trees. So what I did was, for every one of our fruit trees that we put into our orchard, we've got a drip irrigation system under here. So what you're looking at is we've got a ground cover plastic, lets water through, but does not let much light transpose through, and keeps down just weeds and grasses and everything else. On top of that, obviously, we've put, are you helping, Dagny? We've put a good layer of wood chip mulch, probably about 4 to 6 inches deep. I've got more to add, but this is kind of a start with it. And so we have under here, basically about a 1.5 or 2 feet away from the fruit tree on either side, we have a drip emitter for irrigation. And so what I'm doing is I am on either side of our fruit trees, I'm making a cut, digging a little hole, and then planting some of the roots from the comfrey. So what you're looking at here is basically just a slit, dug up some of the soil, throwing in some of the roots, and it's literally just as difficult to to plant and cultivate these. It's time consuming, but incredibly simple. So basically, there's another one. It's going to be in great shape. And so what I've been doing is I've been putting comfrey in next to all of our fruit trees, and I'm doing this for the entire orchard. So we have, I'm going to have to recount, but I'm going to say somewhere north of 150 fruit trees, bushes, and shrubs along here. And so what I'm doing is I'm planting comfrey along all of those. And to give you an idea of just how wonderful this stuff is, I'm like literally, I'd be able to dig these guys up in the fall and split these and put them back, and they'll just be here forevermore. And they're just absolutely wonderful. So I'm going to be planting them all over the place, propagating them, and then eventually selling them into the market to see if anybody's interested in also having such a wonderful fodder, high protein, and nitrogen fixing plant. Anyways, just thought I'd let you know what I'm up to this afternoon. This is Farmer Dan with Middle Ground Farm, signing off.